Pratap here again. So now we are going to discuss about some advanced switching. So once we'll talk about advanced switching, so you'll see here, like once you'll go to that networkred.net here, so then you can see, you go to the Cisco. Once you'll go to the Cisco and then you can find it here, Cisco switch. So you can see here, like, how many type of switchings are there, guys. L2 switching, L3 switching, L4 switching, MLS. Okay, so these are the types of switching. So guys, you just go through, and if you're having any queries, you can put on the comment in the down. So in this session today, we are now going to discuss about the lab. So that lab will be on VLANs. So they're having so many information. So if I go to explain all that features and all, the video will be very large and you might be lose the interest. So listening and all those. So first you go through, and after that you will be doing the lab, and that I'm going to do right now. So in this lab, what we are going to do? So we are going to do creating VLAN, deleting VLAN, setting up the IP on the VLAN, and adding interface to the VLAN. So these are the tasks we are going to do. So let's do that. So this is desktop, and this is that VM that I have. So this is Eve, all that virtual environment. It's a fully virtual environment. Now we'll be going to browser, and we'll put the credential. So we have got the lab here. So suppose we are not going to keep the PC here. Suppose we are adding more switch. This is one switch, and we will add one more switch. So these three switch I have added, and this is a multi-layer switch. You have seen it. They are connected with all gig interface. So guys, I can see it here. So there is a three switch. So now we'll turn on the switch. We'll click here. The switch is going to start. Now we will write some. We'll give the name of that switch. So SW1. Let's say, and IP address is 10.10.10.1. This is switch 1 and IP 10.10.1. We'll go here, switch 2, 10.10.10.2. Now we'll be going to switch 3, 10.10.10.3. All of them are in slash 24. I mean, we are submitting to class C. So guys, we'll click on that. Say the console is opened here. This is the switch 1. So we'll go here and type the name switch 1. Now we'll click here. We'll make it switch 2. Now we'll go here. We'll make it switch 3. So this is your switch 1, this is switch 2, and this is switch 3. So these three switch we have turned on now. So wait for a while, so when it will come up. So this is that first switch, it is up. Now guys, you just have a look. So this is, let's do a brush up. So this is your user exe mode. Now this is your privilege mode, and then once you'll type that config t, and you'll be coming to the global configuration mode. All right. So now we are going to create that VLAN. Suppose we will create that VLAN 10, and we are going to give a name of that VLAN. Let's say name IT. So you have to check that VLAN has been created or not. So for that, you just go to this uh, privilege mode and type that command show VLAN brief. Can you see guys here? So VLAN 10 we have created. All right. Suppose you want to change that switch name. By default, switch name is coming switch. So you want to change the name. So give that command host name just w1. So it has been changed into the switch 1. Now we'll be going it here. Now host name is w2. Now we'll create that VLAN 10 name IT to show VLAN brief. So guys, you can check it here. Show VLAN brief. So you can see here VLAN 10 has been created. Here VLAN 10, that is IT. Same VLAN will be creating again in that switch 3. Host name switch 3. Now let's say VLAN 10 name IT. Now you go here and check show VLAN brief. You see the VLAN has been created. So second task we have got that deleting VLAN. So we want to delete that VLAN. So we'll give that command no VLAN 10. Now you go here and check show VLAN. See the VLAN 10 earlier it was there, so it's gone. Again, you are going to create so VLAN 10 name IT. So you go here show VLAN brief. See, okay. So that was the first task. So creating VLAN. Now deleting VLAN we have done. Now we will be setting up the IP address to the VLAN. So how we will be set up IP address on the VLAN? Let's go to the switch one. Let's set some IP address. Let's say interface VLAN 10. Then IP address, let's say 10.10.10.1, 255, 255, 255, 0, and then no shutdown. So IP has been set. So you have to check it here. Show VLAN brief is there. Now show ARP. You can see IP has been set 10.10. In which VLAN? VLAN 10. Guys, when one thing you see, like VLAN 10, but there is no port. These are the physical port, I mean, if you see here, so this switch is connected interface gigabit 0 by 0. So how you will be adding interface to the VLAN? So if you are planning to do that, you have to do like that: interface gig 0 by 0, switch port access VLAN 10. Now you check here, show VLAN brief. So guys, can you see it now? VLAN 10 has been added 0 by 0. All right. So now you will be going to the next switch and we'll set that IP address. So what the IP address we supposed to set there? You can check it. We are supposed to set there 10.10.10.2. So how we are now going to set it? Let's say interface VLAN 10 IP address 10.10.10.2 255.255.255.0, and then no shutdown. You can check it here. Show ARP, right? So IP has been set here. One thing I would like to show you guys. So in that switch 2, they're having a two interface. One is 0 by 0, another one is 0 by 1. I want both the interface will be in a VLAN 10 and IP will be this. So how we'll be doing it? So in that case, you'll give that command like this: interface range gig 0 by 0 1, switch port access VLAN 10. Now you go here and check show VLAN brief. Now can you see here guys, VLAN 10 having two interface, gig 0 by 0 and 0 by 1. If you go here, only one interface is there. Now we'll be going to switch 3. Show VLAN brief. So you can see that only one interface is there. So first what we will do, we'll add interface to the VLAN. So interface gig 0 by 0 IP address. So 10.10.10.3 255.255.255.0. Oops, I did a mistake. So it will be like this: interface VLAN 10, and then you said IP address. You set that IP address here like 10.10.10.3 255.255.255.0, and then no shutdown. So these are the IP that we have set in this VLAN. Now you check here, show VLAN brief. See, VLAN 10 not added to any interface, so we are going to add this 0 by 0 to that VLAN 10. So let's do that. We'll be going here, interface gig 0 by 0, and then switch port, or you can type like this, switch port access VLAN 10. Now we'll try to ping. So we'll try to ping 10.0.10.10.10.1. So I mean from here I'm trying to ping this switch. So before it's got failed, you see it here, it's got dropped all the packets. So now first we will be pinging show our ping 10.10.10.3. So you see it's pinging his own IP. Now I will be going here. It's pinging in the middle switch. I'm pinging, it's pinging. Now I'm going one. That also should work. Yes, it's working. That means we are able to send the packet from switch 3 to switch 1. So you see, like if you are pinging 10.10.10.3, see, its packet is going. Now let's say you want to do extended pinging. I mean you want to send 1,000 packets or 100 packets. So by default it is coming here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So how you'll be doing extended pinging? You just ping, then IP, target IP 10.10.10.3. I mean we are sitting here now and we are pinging this one. So then a repeat count how much? Let's say 1,000. Size you can do, I'm just giving enter, so you can see 1,000 packets will be sending. Now in between, if you want to see, it's a packet is going, right, 1,000. So 1,000 packet go has been transferred. I mean you can see it here, so there is no packet drop. Okay guys, so then what all we have done? So first we have made VLAN. VLAN command is here. I mean VLAN, you'll be going to global config mode, and after that you will be typing there this. So you just have a look here. You'll be going VLAN, and after that you will be giving that VLAN ID, and then you have given some name. And after that, if you want to check, you can see it here, show VLAN brief, so that your VLAN is showing up here. After this, you can set that IP address to the VLAN, and and then you can check the connectivity, and you can try this one in packet tracer also. In packet tracer, Cisco packet tracer, you can do the same thing. Cisco, this is Cisco packet tracer. If you are planning to do all this, so you'll be selecting switch from here. This is your switch. Now you take and you take, and then you connect the cables. This is automatic cable. Now you'll be going to that switch, and you see this is the console you'll be getting, like EN conft. Now you can create that VLAN, let's say VLAN 10. So same like way we have done there. So you can do the same thing here. So it's very interesting. So guys, you can practice and you can put some comment if anything you're not able to understand. So you will work on that.